legality question of dumpster diving. It's like one of the most discussed things in the comments is that's illegal. No, it's not. I've got every right to do this. Look at this law, this law, this law. And what I'll say is it's very local and it's almost a cultural thing. Here in Buffalo, city of good neighbors, if somebody sees me in a dumpster and they don't want me there, they're more likely to come out and just say, hey, get out of this dumpster, get out of here, instead of actually calling the cop. Now in like Florida, Texas, I just see it in my comments, people saying, try this in Florida, you're gonna get, you'll get shot, you'll get screwed. Maybe that's a bit extreme, but people will, on first instinct, call the police and not come out and say, hey, you gotta leave. But there's really no specific law anywhere that says dumpster diving is illegal or dumpster diving is legal. It just isn't like a term that you'll find in any kind of law on the books. There's a Supreme Court case where the police dug through somebody's trash and the person fought that, and the determination was like, once you put it in the trash, you don't have any expectation of privacy. I think that's narrow. That probably covers the police. Does that cover me going through somebody's trash, whether it's on the side of the street or in a dumpster? I don't know. If somebody actually gets like charged for some kind of offense, it's always like settled out of court, or somebody pleads guilty. There's just isn't a lot of like actual case law about specifically dumpster diving. And maybe I'm wrong about that. If you know of some cases, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. I really would. But at the end of the day, most of these dumpsters are going to be on private property. So you have to deal with trespassing. And even trespassing is kind of a confusing thing because I've heard two different things. One is you have to be trespassed, which means you're on somebody's property, they ask you to leave, you're trespassed, and if you come back, then it's trespassing. Or, they can just call the cops show up, say, this guy's on my property, he's trespassing, and the cops just, give you a ticket or arrest you for trespass. It's really at the discretion, I think, of the police, and then they let the attorneys and the DA figure out whether it was like actually by the book or not.